Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things web development. In today's video, we're talking about 5 common HTML mistakes that a lot of developers make and how you can avoid them. So if you're just getting started with HTML, or even if you've been coding for a while, these tips will help you write cleaner, more efficient code. So let's jump right in. Now first up, we've got incorrect use of heading tags. Now this one is super common. Did you know that having multiple H1 tags on the same page can confuse search engines and affect your SEO? So your H1 tag should only be used once per page as the main heading, and other headings like H2 and H3 and so on should be used to create a proper content hierarchy. Now for example, this would be wrong. Let's change this back to H1. Now this is a wrong way of writing your HTML code. Instead, on the next line, you should have the H2 tag instead. Now this is a better way of writing or writing HTML code and using your heading tags. Always make sure not to use your H1 tag repeatedly. Now next, let's talk about missing alt attributes in images. Now, most people think that not using the alt text doesn't have any consequences, or it does. When you don't include your alt text, you are not just hurting your site's SEO, you are also making it less accessible for users with visual impairment. Now, for example, this is an incorrect ing element. Now, automatically, VS Code actually adds that for me, but most times developers always do not add that alt text, and this is a wrong way of using this. Always add your alt text, a simple description for that. So let's add a fake file path. Let us put over your PNG and my code in the GN logo. Now, this is a better way of writing the ing element or the ing tag. Always make sure that your image has a brief alt text. Now, if the image is decorative and does not provide any information, you can always use the empty alt attribute. Now, this is an empty alt attribute. Yes. You can use this only when your image is decorative and does not provide any information. Now, but if it does, you might want to always include a description in there. Now, the third mistake we're going to be talking about is improper nesting of elements. Now, HTML has rules for how elements should be nested, and when you do not follow these rules, they can cause all sorts of rendering issues. For example, you should never nest a block level element like a div inside an inline element like a span. I will show you what I mean by that. Now span and div. Now this is wrong. That is not how you nest. This is how you nest. You should first, let's clear this first. Div and span. Now, when you nest properly, you actually ensure that your layouts behave as expected and you avoid any potential browser bugs. Always make sure to always nest your elements properly. Now, the fourth mistake that all beginners in CSS always make is using inline styles instead of external CSS. Now, while it might seem convenient, inline styles actually make your code messy and harder to maintain. Of course, did you know that you actually slow down your page's loading time by mixing structure with styling? So do not use this in your HTML code. You go to style and you add forward and web. Now this is wrong. Instead, have a separate HTML or a separate CSS file for your code. Your p tag should only contain the p element, and your class or your ID, if you're going to be using the external CSS or JavaScript, will always make sure that you do not use inline CSS. Now the last one that we are going to be talking about is forgetting to close HTML tags. Now, modern browsers are very good at fixing these errors, and it might seem like it's not something that you need to actually focus on, but it's always best practice to close your tab, especially self-loading one, like your ing, your br, your input. Always make sure to close those tabs. For instance, let's write an ing tag, as I've seen, and we'll go up menu. This is the appropriate way to close your image tab. When you properly close this tab, you can avoid unpredictable rendering issues and also keep your code clean. So yes, those are actually the 5 common errors that as beginners I think you should learn to avoid. Incorrect use of heading tags, missing alt attribute images, improper nesting of elements, using inline styles instead of XML CSS, and forgetting to close your HTML tags. And there you have it, 5 common HTML mistakes to avoid. By fixing these small issues, you can actually improve your site's SEO, make it more accessible, and ensure it displays correctly across all browsers. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more web development tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.